Last time we spoke, Melbourne was falling.
Yes.
Sydney was flat. Perth, Adelaide, and Brisbane were absolutely ripping, all
Charging.
up double digits.
Yeah.
Has that story changed at all?
It's changed a little bit. So Sydney and Melbourne definitely still probably the most lackluster markets in the country at the moment. If we look at the numbers on those, over the quarter down 1.4% for Sydney, down 1.8% for Melbourne. Over the annual, Sydney up 2.3%, but Melbourne down 3% overall. The interest rate will be interesting to see what happens with that, because the other thing with interest rates or market changes and market sentiment is that people are like, oh, well, maybe it'll kick again, so maybe I'll hold off. If they don't need to sell, they don't sell. And so I think that'll be very interesting to watch both of those markets. We're already seeing Melbourne start to bottom. Going on to the other three that you're talking about being Brisbane, Adelaide, and Perth, which has had absolute blockbuster year-on-year growth for the last 3 to 4 years. If we look at the annual, they all still recorded double-digit growth over that period. So Brisbane up 11.2%, Perth up 19.1%, so almost 20% in that calendar year. Adelaide up 13.1%. When you dive down into the quarterly data, that's where it does change a little bit. Brisbane up 1.3% over the quarter, Perth 1.9%, and Adelaide 2.1%. We're definitely seeing a slowdown in growth. Not that the market's going backwards or actually stagnating, but the growth rates are definitely slowing from that perspective.